all the nerds.
It's all over, but the cry.
So last week was the E3. A lot of things.
So
A
much.
lot of games.
So many games. Every year it's like that though.
So many exciting games, but I don't know. Last year was very
Last year-
not boring, but dull.
Kinda
I don't
sucked.
know. Yeah.
But it's not very memorable. But this year I think it's because there's so many games coming out for a next gen console that for a while didn't have many games. They were kind of just rinse and repeats, like
Do you
sports games. And like,
Do you think as like resource output, they had more trouble making like let's say a last gen console and a next gen console at the same time, or it requires the same effort? Maybe now that they're
what?
they're making two
I think
games.
I understand what you're meaning.
They're basically making two games,
Yeah.
one for last gen,
One for last gen,
next
one
gen.
for current
And
gen, or next
since
gen.
they're outputting two games, maybe they require more effort. But now that they're making one game, things
I
are better.
think it's not that stupid what you're saying, because I bought Dragon Age Inquisition for PS3 and it is totally garbage. I do not recommend to anyone to buy it on PS3. I've played it on PS4
That's
and
amazing.
it's beautiful. It's like so amazing.
And what I'm saying is that they're focusing on one game
Exactly.
instead of two games.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying is though that now the consoles have been out for a year. Now all these games that are coming out are pretty much only for these consoles. And the point is that there's a lot of exciting stuff happening, and there's too much to talk about. So let's just get right into it. We're just gonna talk about the ones that we're pretty much most excited about.
There's so many.
And the ones that are pretty much people are looking forward to the most. Is
Exactly.
as far as we can see. The first one is so cool. Is Fallout 4. Which
One of the biggest announcement
yeah.
in my opinion.
But you know what? I think people are more interested in the collector's edition than the actual game. I don't know about you guys, but
I am.
I'm interested in the game.
I mean, the special edition this year for that game comes with an actual working Pip-Boy.
Yeah.
which is all sold out everywhere.
Exactly, both Canada and the United States. Currently,
For now.
yeah.
But like we were saying, I mean, I think the fact that it's not yet released, people are complaining. People are going crazy on eBay, right? And they're selling like 4 times the price, like you were saying.
It's between $300 to $400 on
But
eBay
that's
right now.
stupid because it's not like they're going to run out anytime soon. They're making it on. It's going into mass production.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to
Who
assume.
knows?
Chillax.
It's limited.
No, but what I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is that I'm sure, even if it's limited, I'm sure they're going to make enough so that everyone who wants to buy at least one, even if everyone that wants to buy at least 2, there will be enough for every person to buy 2, and it'll be plenty. That's plenty. That's more
And
than enough
since
for.
now there's a release date, so that means stores can pre-order him. If you can pre-order them, now the companies who make them have numbers. If they have numbers like, yeah, okay, we were thinking of making 20 million, let's make 50 million. I don't know numbers, but
I'm just saying, who knows? Because I wanted to pre-order the Zelda Majora's Mask special edition. Comes with the little statue.
Yeah.
It was sold out like in a few hours.
Sure.
And right now, if I want to buy it, it's on eBay for, again, 3 times the price. So it was limited, and it is still.
But is this limited or is it just special? Is it special?
It's okay. No, it's just special edition.
And there you go. That it goes into what we were saying last video about exclusivity. It doesn't mean that it's going to run out anytime soon. Is what I'm saying. Is people are paranoid that they're going to lose it, and that oh shit, this is really
I did.
For now,
But
when
that's
it
so
comes
dumb.
out, there will be more. Is what I'm saying. Is
It
what
came
I'm
out.
thinking.
no, the Zelda thing, Majora's Mask.
I'm talking
No,
about.
but, like, future
Pip-Boy.
releases,
I'm
like,
talking
for
about
example-
Fallout.
Yeah,
For
yeah, but
example,
I just
there's
as an example.
there's only a certain amount that
people are able to pre-order. When it comes out, there's probably going to be like a shit ton of them that people could buy.
But this is stupid because the companies don't make the money off of it. But the thing is, they also, if they make a second print, there's going to be a first release. Oh, sorry. I mean comics. So there's going to be a second release, and this first release is going to be more expensive.
I don't think so. I'm just saying that people are too paranoid. But we're not even talking. Okay, let's talk about the game. It looks incredible.
Yeah.
I didn't play New Vegas, but I loved Fallout 3.
Which I found really hard.
Yeah, it was tough. It was pretty tough.
I'm gonna miss something.
I think the third one is even better than New Vegas because New Vegas is just an extension. It's the exact same graphics. It's just a storyline that changes.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna miss something. I've never played Fallout.
Oh yeah.
Get out.
Leave. I'm just waiting.
No. It's alright. I mean, the first couple of games were like strategy games, I think, and then the third one is when they did the whole, wasteland exploration.
Yeah, and the one I played before that was Tactics, which was fun.
Oh yeah. So this one looks like basically an improvement over 3, and by extension New Vegas. But I love the character creation because
it's always the best part of every game.
Well, it's a toy, is what it is. You're making whatever you want, or whoever you want rather.
And that it takes place before the whole event.
Yeah,
exactly. It's the first time ever we see that in Fallout.
We see what
we've seen, like what was a bit like fragments of what was before the Fallout, but now we're living it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It looks like from the trailer that we saw, though, it's probably only like the intro of the game.
Yeah.
It's probably like the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes,
and then he goes to the vault, and after 200 years. He comes back.
I'm thinking there's like a twist there or something.
Yeah,
that's some stupid reason why it's 200 or it's not actually 200. But it's cool that you could play as male and female as it was last time.
And there's like how many preset voices?
They recorded over like 1,000 names.
That's cool.
For like whatever you want to name your guy or girl, then there's those characters will be able to say your name.
Mm-hmm.
Which
is people can't have like, hey, dumbass. Like,
yeah, it's got to be an actual name.
Holy shit, and then that means like, holy shit, he just cut.
Yeah, but it gives your character a personality.
Sure, because they recorded that.
No, but it gives your character a personality because he speaks in this one too, or
exactly.
She speaks in this
again,
one as well.
First time ever in any Fallouts.
Yeah,
the guy or girl again.
The main character doesn't.
The main character speaks now.
Mm-hmm. He seems to have like. Not, I wouldn't say backstory, but personality, because when you find the dog, which looks like it's going to be early on in the game, he's like playing with it and training it, but he's like talking to the dog as well, like, "Hey, good job, buddy," and he's like making up stories and conversations.
Dog that can die, by the way.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mark is happy about that.
Mark's really happy about that.
Is he like immortal, or is he like?
He's just indestructible. Well,
he's like the trees.
Because in Fallout,
I'm pretty sure he will be able to be like KO, but he will come back from.
Yeah, he won't die. Because in the other games you had companions who carry your stuff for you, basically, and the dog was one of them, but there was only one dog in the game, and if it died, it died. That's it. So that's why in this one they made it, undieable.
Undieable.
Oh, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah, because now you can also fully customize your house. You can build a house, basically.
Yeah.
You can customize your
Would you say
armor.
you could build a shelter?
Oh!
I would have been better holding my phone. But anyway. No, it looks really well done. The next game we had was something you're really excited about, actually.
Yeah, Gears of War 4.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing since the first one with my brother, and we've been playing a lot of co-op. I mean, this game is all about the co-op. You can play. I think personally, from what I've played, is the best game for co-op or multiplayer. The multiplayer has evolved over the series, and the thing is that Gears of War is nothing but one big game. Monsters evolve, but you always playing as Marcus Phoenix, except for Judgment. I think you're playing as the sidekicks or whatever, but it's always set in the same universe, the same characters, and it's just better graphics, and the game is great, but if you want new stuff, it's not the best thing. And so yeah, I'm hoping, like, the trailer that we saw at E3 was very dark.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people with dark games.
Yeah, but let's say a lot of people complain, but like nobody have seen dark games. Like, plenty are made.
Well, it doesn't mean those are the games that I'm playing, though.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I'm not a big fan of dark games.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of dark games. Also, like Doom. It's like you have your flashlight in Doom 3, I think. No.
Doom 3, you switch between the flashlight.
Exactly.
And the
that
gun.
I couldn't do that.
Really? I found it made it more intense because you're like,
you get really involved into it, but I like clarity. I like to be able to see.
You
everything.
want to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, you can always play, this TV settings and.
Yeah, but and then the graphics don't look as good anymore because you got to brighten everything up when it's not supposed to be bright.
But at the beginning of the game, actually, Gears of War, they have that at the beginning of the game that you set your thing, and I would say just a bit more.
Because Resident Evil does the same thing, no?
A lot.
I just said it because I know it's going to be a dark game, and from the beginning, it's always been a dark game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never played Gears of War myself, so I don't know much about.
It's a fun game.
It's a fun thing because again, it's a third-person shooter.
Yeah.
Shooter, whatever. You have like plenty of weapons.
Weapons. Do you have your main weapon?
Okay.
Yeah, they're going with the chainsaw. Or something?
Yeah,
no, it's a lancer. So basically, it's a chainsaw.
Oh, it's a lancer. Yes. Sorry.
Sorry.
That mean?
It's a gun, in
yeah,
like the iconic gun from Gears of War, and third person. I mean, that's way better than first person shooter, personally. And because you see your character, you see how you move, you see a bit behind you. It's a little less real, obviously, because
with all the aliens and stuff.
Yeah, but it's a video game. I'm not
that all the
playing to
characters
be
are like
in the
football
game.
Players, right?
They're like,
I like to be like.
What did
able
you
to
compare it
change.
to? You compared it to
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers, but with football players. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you said the football. Mark said, yeah. Nah, but it's all right. I don't think I'll play it myself, but.
What was next after that?
Star Wars Battlefront, no?
Oh,
Yeah.
You were excited for that one.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
I played the other ones. I enjoyed the other ones. But they're basically reenactments of like famous fights throughout the whole Star Wars universe.
What do you mean the other ones?
Well, there was the other Battlefront.
Okay, the Battlefront. Okay, you weren't talking about like the whole Star Wars games.
No.
What did you think of those?
They were good. They were fun. I like that this is like a multiplayer,
like
like a massive multiplayer.
Yeah, I think you won't have the option, but to be like online with people.
Yeah, no, it's like an online only.
You won't be able to play.
It's an online
solo
only
or,
thing?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Imagine everybody's one clone or one rebel. Holy shit, that'd be great.
Well, then but then you're fucked.
Wow.
If your character dies, you can't play the game anymore.
Well,
you
who
just
knows?
respawn,
That's
whatever.
how it works.
How do our clones made? I don't know.
Well, no, that's what I'm. Well,
There's
okay,
gonna be-
okay. I think I know what you mean. You're thinking like.
Watch the 6th day. You'll know how clones are done.
Who says that
character-
when you die,
Yeah, your
you
character-
respawn into someone else?
Yeah.
Like someone who's
knows?
already in fighting, like already could be
Exactly.
shooting the
Yeah.
gun
So
at
there's
random
like
location.
let's say there's 100 people per match, 50 per side, but there's 200 things on screen. You just switch between bodies. Once you're dead, you transfer into another one and just play as someone else. It doesn't
Well, you
matter.
don't
I know,
essentially
but-
see what other people are doing. Like,
I don't
so the
understand.
AI could be.
What's the point of respawning? You don't really play the game. What the point of the game is to win and kill off the other guy.
Yeah.
So if you die, you die, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's how you're not gonna like isolate players by kicking them out of a game just because they fucked up in the beginning of it. You know?
Yeah.
Well, consider
So-
the other players as possible lives.
There you go. Lives.
Say you have like not as a large scale as 200 people per side. What if there's like there's only 20 real people in the game and there's 10 AI people? Well, if that one person dies like 100 times, well, you're not going to have any life if you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
exactly
like
that
a
you-
group. You're sharing.
That's
the life
exactly
together.
what I was trying to say. That's how it looks like to me. Because
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's just
It's speculation.
speculation.
'Cause
Assumptions.
But that's the thing. It looks like there's in that Hoth gameplay trailer. There's like a bar at the bottom of the screen that's going back and forth. It looks like Rebels or Empire who's winning the battle at this point. Or
Who
something.
knows? Even if that gets too much on one side for a certain amount of time, your battle could
Like a
end.
tug of war.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I just hope there's an actual storyline to it.
I know you and your
Yeah.
storylines.
I'm the kind of guy that need a storyline to play
Yeah, me
or
too.
being able to.
You want to feel connection.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
I know, I'm a stickler for story as well. If the story is either not there or stupid, I'm not going to enjoy it as much. But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if it's online only. What kind of a story mode could they have? You know? I mean,
Yeah.
and can you just jump in?
yeah, jump into a fight or jump into a scenario rather.
Sure.
I'm thinking they'll
Because
have.
like with Grand Theft Auto
Yeah,
and all that, when
exactly.
they do the heist, you can't really. You could jump in, but you have no idea what the hell's going on.
Exactly.
Obviously, they're basing it off the first one.
The first one.
The first game.
Oh, well,
Battlefront.
from what the trailer sees, how does it compare to the original games?
Well, it's actually the same thing. There's better graphics, better story, well, better action, more features and all that. But
You can't be that far off.
Yeah.
Or it could be.
I don't know. I just like that.
Anything's possible.
I just like that you could switch between third and first person. It's most likely I'll be getting it for PS4 because some friends and I want to play it. But I don't like first person shooters on console, so I'm glad you could switch to third person.
does that mean that you're gonna get a PS4 now?
I don't know. There's so many games. Most of the games. What happened, man? At E3, everybody
I know,
like dropped
everything's
Microsoft.
Everything's on PS4 almost.
Well, Halo 5 is.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Halo is
I know, but
Microsoft's thing.
still.
But yeah, Star Wars Battlefront looks awesome. One last thing before we move on. You see in that trailer, you see Luke and Darth Vader. What's that about? Because it looks like the players are playing as them. You know,
It could be like a berserker mode.
Yeah,
Like
I'm thinking exactly
You
that.
have like a bar or level, and you gurn points.
You gurned for.
No, that's exactly what I'm
Hashtag
thinking.
gurning.
The best like player, player that gets the most kills on the team, becomes like this.
Yeah, it's probably
main
like
character.
in Call of Duty when you kill
when you get a
10
kill
or
streak.
10, you get like a hairstrike or something.
Yeah, it's
And
a
now
kill
you
streak
get
thing.
to play Luke or Darth
You play
Vader.
as a main character depending on the battlefield,
Yeah.
the Battlefront. Yeah, so that
Next.
looks pretty good. Next is
Last Guardian.
I'm particularly excited for this one, Last
Oh,
Guardian.
man.
I've been waiting for this game since 2009, and
When it was initially supposed to be released, like one of the first game of PS3.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they would
then
say
nothing.
They were like, "Oh yeah, it's coming out," and it's a semi sequel, or it is a sequel rather to Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, which were PS2
Same
games.
makers, right?
Yeah.
Is it because it's the same makers, or it's an actual?
Well, Shadow of the Colossus is like a prequel to Ico,
Yeah.
but you have to like look for the story or something.
Have you guys played Shadow of Colossus?
Briefly.
Mm.
I still need to go through it.
Yeah. So Last Guardian was announced in like 2009, and every year it was like, okay, it's coming, and okay, it's coming, okay, it's coming, and then like nothing until this year they finally said, yes, it's coming out.
The feel I get from Last Guardian, unfortunately, is that it's a childish version of Shadow of Colossus.
Mhm.
It still has like the magical, the fantastic aspect of it, but in a more for a younger audience.
We've seen nothing so far.
Yeah, that
It's
trailer,
just-
yeah,
like,
just-
maybe
it's
it's
that,
beginning
that
with
gameplay,
nothing.
that gameplay we saw, it's not much different than what we saw back in 2009 or 2010, whatever. But it looks like they showed off the platforming elements. I'm thinking there's going to be combat elements where you play as the dog dragon thing and you fight other monsters, maybe Colossi. I don't know. That would be cool. But until that, all I know is that it's just.
But he is the last guardian.
Yeah, but why is it called Last Guardian?
And who's the guardian? Is it the animal
Is it
or
the
the
kid?
guy?
Is the kid guarding the dragon, or the dragon guarding the kid, or what's going on? Or is there the last boss is called the Last Guardian, or some? We don't know what's going on yet. I know that the Japanese title is something Japanese, and it translates to man eater.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm thinking the dog is the man eater.
And eats the kid at the end, and there we go. It's in the game. That's why it's the
Beautiful
Last
story.
Guardian, because it's over. You've waited this long. Here it is. Now you're over with.
No, until we didn't see much. So until we see more, that's pretty much all we can talk about.
So let's finish her up.
Yeah.
The best.
Let's end with the one of the best announcement of
The most exciting
of
news probably of the
E3.
week.
Something that we were waiting for again years and years.
Okay, Jonathan, what is it?
Final
Wait.
Fantasy VII remake. Final Fantasy VII remake. Yeah.
No, that's another one that people have been like asking for.
But the thing is,
forever.
I've been flipping the table for the whole week.
Why particularly that one?
it was the number one of the series since the beginning of time. Some people
Everybody
say
refers to that
Since
one
the dawn
as,
of time.
Everybody refers to that one as the best Final
Video-
Fantasy.
It's
No.
the fan favorite.
Some people say the best video game ever.
Really?
Okay.
I'm not. Some people say I played it. I loved it. I personally loved the 8 better.
Mm-hmm.
And they're also saying it's not a remake, like like they're not remaking the game. It's a continuation of the story or something. It's not the exact same story.
It's not.
It's
a
a new
little
storyline.
ground up remake of 7.
But they are not retelling the story. It's
No, they're not retelling the story. It's a new story. and with new graphics. The problem I have is that they say they're remaking number 7, but they've been making Final Fantasy 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on, so many more, which is an evolution of it. But now they're just building a game from the structure and the graphics of the new one with the storyline, the base story of the old one. Because every single Final Fantasy is a different story, but based in the same kind of type of universe.
So, but for 7 now,
yes,
it's so this 7 remake, because it's been ported so many times, and that's why people have been asking for an actual remake.
They'll be doing so much money with that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be for PS3. There was supposed to be one.
Flops.
I know, I doubt that. But it was supposed to be like, you know,
look at hype, and the game is not exactly what fans want.
I'm thinking that
they will
might
still
be the
buy
case.
it.
Yeah, but they'll still buy it. It's buying it is not the problem; it's the reaction later on. But what I'm saying is that 7 is the fan favorite, and people have been asking it for so long, and it's been ported and ported and ported. And then the last E3, which was one of the disappointments, I think, was we're bringing Final Fantasy VII to PS4, and people freaked out. But it's it's a port. It's another port. It's the old game, but brought to PS4, and people were upset. Now this year they're like, no, it's going to be a full remake. Yeah. But now you're saying it's not a remake. It's continuing or a retelling.
It's not a retelling. It's a new story based in the same universe
as Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, but it's still called Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I don't know about that.
I
won't say
it's official.
That it's been confirmed.
It's official. It has been confirmed. But the thing is, what people want
I understand with that. That sort of makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Because if they've ported it and ported it and ported the exact same game to the other consoles, if they do the exact same game but just with better graphics, people are not going to really enjoy it.
No, that's it.
I will. That's exactly what I want.
But the thing is, people don't want to play.
It's going to attack because it happened before.
People don't want to play the same game. They want to play Final Fantasy VII. They want to play Cloud. They want to play Tifa. They want to play Barrett.
They want to play that universe, that version of Final Fantasy.
Exactly.
I just want them to include details and information about Final Fantasy Final Crisis, I think it was called, from PSP. It was like a prequel of Final Fantasy VII. Incredibly good. I nearly cried at the end. No, seriously, it was really, really well done. And I just hope that they will actually, collide those two stories together better.
Make everything connect.
Yeah.
It's all over, but the crowd